Hello and welcome to the channel, guys. It's Erad, and so today we are going to talk about the monthly report for the month of May, which has arrived with some juicy information here. So we're going to check it out and we're going to go through the best lines so that we can have a little preview of the work that was done over the previous month. So as always, we are going to start with progress made on the artificial intelligence in the game. Progress which is internal, right? We're not really seeing that in the game, but I guess we should trust that what they are saying here is really happening. And this here is concerning pathfinding here, which is now allowing NPCs, according to the report, to detect falling trees as well as the presence of a ground vehicle and flames too. So it should allow them to find the best path in order to avoid those obstacles. Developers in charge of artificial intelligence have also found a way to make the NPCs go in and out of ships in zero gravity. Let's talk art now, and work is still continuing on the gangs of Pyro, including the Headhunters and the Dusters. We're also going to talk about ships here, and it seems like an unknown ground vehicle is going to have a variant, so we don't know this one here, but I suppose that we're going to figure out at the Aerospace Expo in the month of November. Probably we'll see, or maybe during CitizenCon, but I don't think it's going to be another Cyclone variant. But if you know what kind of variant this is going to be, well, let me know in the comment section down below. Also, there is another vehicle that has moved from white box to gray box phase here. Again, this one is also unknown, so probably we're going to know about it during CitizenCon or the Aerospace Expo too. Next, speaking of gray box, well, the C1 Spirit is also in gray box, and this one is complete, and the A1 is in polishing details here. They're polishing the final levels of details, but we don't have any news regarding the E1, which is the variant of the Spirit dedicated to passenger transport. It seems that the composite room here for the freelancer is still making progress, and now this is the icing on the cake. The Polaris will soon be in development here. They started doing their work for preparing for the preparation of the white box phase, and with that the developers are going to identify pre-existing elements that already exist to build the interior from the RSI databanks, and then they are going to also identify what will have to be specifically created for the ship. Now, given the time it takes to create a ship of this size here, we should not expect to see the Polaris this year. So let's just hope that it's not going to be forgotten, just like the Banu Merchantman, right? Next, let's talk about the Storm from Tumbril. And it still is in in gray box phase, as well as the Santokai, which is almost finished here. The gray box phase is almost finished. Next, we'll talk about the engine a little bit, and the developers here are still trying to find ways to optimize the way that the engine is getting rid of undesirable objects. I'm thinking of, for example, the medical gowns, right? In order to keep a certain level of performance that remains acceptable. They also managed to improve the physics for clothes as well as robes and trolleys. Now, there's a big chunk about Arena Commander in the monthly report, but I've decided not to talk about it because there's been plenty of videos about that inside Star Citizen. You're going to find those reactions as well on my second channel too, so there's no need to mention that. Next, we'll talk about weapons here, and that is really a great quality of life improvements coming up here, because it seems like magazines will automatically replenish if you have several magazines of the same kind on you. So, for example, the game will optimize these magazines. So, for example, if you have a magazine with just 9 cartridges, but then the other magazine has, let's say, 27, right? Or, sorry, 21, and the maximum is 30, then it's going to take those 9 cartridges and put it in the one that has 21, so that you can have a full one. It's going to be done automatically, and that is wonderful. We should avoid getting magazines with, just a few bullets, and then another magazine with just a few bullets, which make us recharge all the time. It's very annoying. Next, and that's a little surprise here, I was not expecting this, but it seems like we are going to have radiations in the game. So we don't really know when that is going to come, but we know how it's going to work. So apparently armors are going to protect us, but that is not going to be infinite. This protection will eventually lower throughout time until we get exposed, or the bodies of our characters will get exposed to those radiations. How's it going to work? Well, we're going to get sick eventually, and we're going to need medical treatment. So that's really interesting here, and it's going to make the universe even more dangerous and exciting than it really is. Next, we have a little bit of news about 3.19.1, which is really taking its time, right? But is also going to benefit from an improvement that a lot of players have been expecting, including myself, which is going to be the generation of cargo containers, not just with salvage ships here, but also those that we're going to have with bounty hunting mission and assassination mission, which is really going to make those missions more interesting and attractive. And I think that also they did say here that all of these containers will be sellable, which is not what's happening right now. A lot of these containers, we cannot sell them, right? But all of the ones that will be looting from those missions will be sellable. That's wonderful. I'm so glad CIG are listening to our feedback. Also, we've got some word here on Bounty Hunting V2 here, because it seems that there's a solution to make sure that the NPCs can move from one planet to another. So that's something that's being developed right now, and it's going to make those bounty hunting missions far more interesting, because it's just not going to be one place. Maybe the bounties will be a little bit more elusive, just like real players. Finally, let's talk about Pyro here, and some final graphic touches are being done to Pyro Station, especially in regards to its luminosity. And there's been also progress made with the fauna of Pyro, which we should know about soon. I probably believe that's going to be with CitizenCon, in my opinion. And who knows, maybe they're going to finally make those famous Pyro crabs that we saw in concept images a while back already. So there we have it, guys. These are the best lines for the monthly report, but let me know in the comment section down below what are the most interesting parts. What do you think they're going to show us at CitizenCon as well? I think that they're hiding quite a bit, but after all, it's the season, right? Every year is the same. They remain as vague as possible until the presentation. So I guess that we'll see. As always, if you like this video, please let me know with a little thumbs up. It really helps the channel a lot. Also, a lot of viewers here, about 52% in my last analytics, are not subscribed to the channel. So please help out the channel by hitting the subscribe button. It really helps with the algorithm a lot. And also, we got the giveaway this month on Discord. We are giving away links. We're giving away a Fury and also a Storm, so you can join for free in the video sharing contest, or you have automatic access with our Patreon or YouTube membership. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to Dr. Fabin, Zero Crusher, and Deplorable Fidel. I've been Irad. I'll see you guys later.